So here, working of NPN transistor. We are saying when we are sandwiching one p-type semiconductor in between two n-type semiconductor, you will get a NPN transistor, and it is a bipolar junction transistor. It is having two junctions. It is having two diode back to back. So here we are saying emitter base junction will always forward bias and collector base junction will always reverse bias. So here we are now supposed to see it's working. For that, you can see here we are giving here negative power supply to first diode. If you see emitter बेस डायोड दैट इज नथिंग बट अ इमिटर डायोड. हम क्या कर रहे हैं उसको एन को हम निगेटिव दे रहे हैं, पी को पॉजिटिव. व्हाई बिकॉज यू विल रिक्वायर हियर फर्स्ट इमिटर बेस जंक्शन दैट शुड बी इन अ फॉरवर्ड बायस. और फॉरवर्ड बायस के लिए हमें क्या चाहिए, पी को हमें पॉजिटिव टर्मिनल देना पड़ेगा. बायसिंग जो दे रहे हैं, बायसिंग मतलब इट इज द प्रोसेस ऑफ गिविंग अ एक्सटर्नल पावर सप्लाई टू इलेक्ट्रॉनिक डिवाइस. And when we are giving biasing to the NPN transistor, you will require emitter base junction that will be in the forward bias. So P type semiconductor को positive terminal connect करना पड़ेगा और N type को negative. So you can see here हम जो power supply कैसे connect कर रहे हैं, you can remember the diagram. हम कैसे connect कर रहे हैं, P को हम पॉजिटिव कनेक्ट कर रहे हैं बैटरी का, निगेटिव हम किसको कनेक्ट कर रहे हैं, N को. तो क्या हो जाएगा, इमिटर base diode will get forward bias. After that, what we have seen, we are saying collector base junction you will needed in a reverse bias. तो हमें वो रिवर्स बायस में चाहिए. रिवर्स बायस में चाहिए तो हमें क्या कनेक्ट करना पड़ेगा, P को हमें निगेटिव करना पड़ेगा और N को हमें पॉजिटिव. So you can see here positive terminal of a battery we are connecting to the collector and negative terminal of a battery we are connecting to the base. Base मतलब P को connect कर रहे हैं. So you will get here collector base junctions that will now become reverse bias. Why? क्योंकि हम क्या कर रहे हैं, N को पॉजिटिव, तो इमिटर क्या हो जाएगा, निगेटिव जो सॉरी कलेक्टर क्या हो जाएगा, कलेक्टर में क्या है हमारे पास एन टाइप सेमीकंडक्टर, एन में क्या है इलेक्ट्रॉन. इलेक्ट्रॉन को हम पॉजिटिव टर्मिनल के साथ कनेक्ट कर रहे हैं, तो क्या हो जाएगा ये, they will get attracted towards the positive terminal. So your depletion region will increase. So depletion region increase हो रहा है तो क्या हो जाएगा, barrier potential will increase, due to which there you will get higher amount of resistance and very small amount of current. These things you will need it because MCQs will be asked in the working principle or they will ask on symbol also. But if they are asking the collector base junction will be always reverse bias, forward or reverse, none of these. You are supposed to understand collector base जो है always it will be reverse. Why? Because what we are saying here, when we are supposed to do working of NPN transistor at that time, if we are giving negative power supply will be connected to the emitter and positive will be connected to the base. At that time, emitter base junction will get forward bias and collector base junction will get reverse bias because we are giving here reverse power supply or reverse biasing to the collector base junction. So because here we are saying emitter base junction is nothing but it is the giving, it is emitting. ये क्या करता है, सप्लाई करता है, it will supply. And collector base junction क्या करता है, it will receive. That's why we are supposed to make emitter base junction forward bias. So it will supply emitter current. जब हम उसको फॉरवर्ड बायसिंग देंगे तो क्या हो जाएगा, इट कैन एबल टू गिव द करंट. सो यू कैन से if we are giving forward biasing to the emitter base junction of NPN and negative biasing to the collector base junction, at that time emitter base junction will get forward bias and it will supply emitter current, and collector current will receive the current. It will not supply, it will only receive. Why? Because it get reverse bias, so it cannot able to allow to flow the current, it cannot constitute the current. So you can see here, when we are giving forward biasing to the emitter base junction and reverse biasing to the collector base junction, at that time emitter diode will get forward bias, collector diode will get reverse bias, and emitter diode will constitute emitter current. उसके बाद क्या होगा? As electrons from p type base try to recombine with holes, because here if you see in p type we are having the holes, and electrons will try to move towards the p type, so they will recombine, and as base is lightly doped, there is very low or very less amount of electrons, so they will recombine with the holes, with the base. So these recombined electron and holes will constitute the base current, but it is very small. So here you will get the remainder electron current crosses the base and it will make collector current. So you will get the value of emitter current will be equal to IB plus IC. But if they are asking why the value of base current is very low as compared to the emitter current. Why? Because when we are giving forward biasing to the first emitter base junction and negative biasing to the collector base junction, what we are saying, in p type we are having the holes and in n type we are having the electrons, so they will try to go to the base, they will try to go to the base, but we have already said base is lightly doped, so there is very small amount of hole, so only these will recombine with the electron, और जो remaining electron है जो NPN में जो first emitter के electron है वो थोड़े जो है वो p type के hole के साथ recombine होंगे, and some electron will again go to the थर्ड एन टाइप जो लास्ट वाला है कलेक्टर का रीजन जिसमें एन टाइप है, दे विल गो टू दैट रीजन एंड दे विल कंस्टिट्यूट द कलेक्टर करंट. That's why the value of base current is very small. Why? Because base current is lightly doped, so it is having very few holes, so only few electrons recombine with these holes, and these recombined electron will constitute small base current, and the remainder electron will crosses the base and they will enter into the collector region. ये जो n के इलेक्ट्रॉन्स है p में जाएंगे, p में कम होल्स है and electrons ज़्यादा है, that's why they are again entering to the third region, that is nothing but n region, collector region, so they will constitute their collector current. So that's why emitter current जो emit हो रहा है वो कहाँ कहाँ जा रहा है, बेस में भी जा रहा है, कलेक्टर में. That's why you are supposed to take IE equal to IB plus IC. You got this point? IE का वैल्यू IB plus IC कैसे आया है, समझ गया है सभी को? If anyone is facing any issue, you can ask me. Okay, so now we can move to the working of PN. If you see working is exactly same. यहाँ पे भी इमीटर बेस है, फॉरवर्ड रहेगा, कलेक्टर बेस है, रिवर्स रहेगा, यहाँ पे वर्किंग सेम है, IE इक्वल टू IB प्लस IC ही आएगा. बट व्हेन इट विल हैपन, जब इमीटर बेस फॉरवर्ड बायस होगा और जब कलेक्टर बेस रिवर्स बायस होगा. बट हम क्या कर रहे हैं, इमीटर बेस में हम कैसे कनेक्ट कर रहे हैं, बेस जो है हमारे पास अभी N है और इमीटर जो है हमारे पास P है, बट यू विल रिक्वायर दैट फॉरवर्ड बायस, तो हमें P को पॉजिटिव कनेक्ट करना पड़ेगा, N को निगेटिव. सो ओनली टर्मिनल्स जो बैटरी के कनेक्ट किए थे उसको ऑपोजिट करना है. वर्किंग प्रिंसिपल यू कैन एक्सप्लेन एग्जैक्टली सेम, सिर्फ जहां P था वहां यहाँ पे N है, जहां n का कंसेप्ट आ रहा है वहां हमें p के लिए बोलना है. So you can see here, when we are giving forward biasing to the emitter base junction and reverse biasing to the collector base junction, at that time emitter diode will become forward bias, collector diode will become reverse bias, and here emitter current will instead constitute the emitter emitter diode will constitute the emitter current, and you will get emitter current equal to IB plus IC. Working is same, but what is the difference? Here positive terminal of battery we are connecting to the emitter, because emitter we are having now p type, and negative terminal of a battery, which battery? VEB, we are connecting to the base, and second जो battery है VCB, we are connecting how? Negative terminal to the connector and positive terminal we are connecting to the base. So that's why n को positive है, p को negative है, so it will get reverse bias. So here you will get, when we are giving forward biasing to the emitter diode and reverse biasing to the collector diode, emitter diode will get forward biased. सभी को नहीं आ रही है आवाज? Am I audible to you? Okay. Okay. Ha. See here, what we are saying here, when we are giving forward biasing to the emitter diode and reverse biasing to the which diode? Collector diode. बेटा वो तो नेटवर्क. Okay. So see here, when we are giving forward biasing to the emitter base junction and reverse biasing to the collector base junction, emitter diode will get forward bias, collector diode will get reverse bias. But what is the difference with respect to NPN? Here that current will constitute because of holes, because here when we are making emitter diode forward bias, at that time in emitter we are having p type semiconductor. P matlab we are having large number of holes, so they will break the junction and they will enter into the base. Base is nothing but n type semiconductor, but n type semiconductor is lightly doped, so it is having very less amount of electron, so this electron will recombine with holes, and remaining holes will break collector base junction and they will enter into the collector region and they will constitute the collector current. That's why the value of base current is small as compared to the emitter current, because emitter current is constituting base current as well as the collector current. So you will get the value of IE equal to IB plus IC. So we can say here, for PNP transistor, holes will flow and it will recombine with the electrons in the n-type base and it will constitute the base current, and remaining holes will break the collector base junction and it will enter into the collector region and they will constitute collector current. You will get the value of emitter current equal to IB plus IC. Now we can see here, these are the transistor symbol, outward arrow emitter, middle one base, and third one collector. For PNP, inside arrow that is the emitter. You can see same पहले जो डायग्राम थे वही वर्किंग के फिर से ड्रॉ किए हैं, ओनली स्मॉल, मतलब उसमें इलेक्ट्रॉन होल्स नहीं बताया है. Okay, now you can see here. We are supposed to see now transfer characteristics. So the transfer characteristics of transistor, these are divided into three regions. These regions are nothing but active mode, saturation mode, cutoff mode. Active mode मतलब active region also you can say. Active region, saturation region, cutoff region. So we can say the transfer characteristics of transistor get divided into three regions. In active region, base emitter junction will get forward bias and base collector junction will get reverse bias. So you can see here बेस इमीटर फॉरवर्ड है, बेस कलेक्टर रिवर्स बायस है. सो एग्जैक्टली जो वर्किंग अभी हमने देखी है उसमें हम क्या बोलते हैं, बेस इमीटर फॉरवर्ड, बेस कलेक्टर रिवर्स. So if we are using transistor in that way, we can use that transistor that will be in the active region, and here we can use transistor as an amplifier. हम यहाँ ट्रांजिस्टर को एज अ एम्पलीफायर यूज कर सकते हैं बिकॉज हियर बेस इमीटर जंक्शन जो है फॉरवर्ड है, बेस कलेक्टर जंक्शन जो है रिवर्स है, ड्यू टू विच transistor will be able to amplify the value of voltage or current. That's why we can use transistor as a amplifier when transistor will be in active region. But if transistor is in saturation or the cutoff region, we can use transistor as switch. We cannot use transistor as a amplifier because in saturation region both junction, emitter base as well as collector base junction, both will be forward bias. So क्या होगा, दोनों forward bias है मतलब दोनों डायोड क्या करेंगे, both will constitute the current. So we can use that as a diode, and as we are using that as a diode, we can use diode as a switch. Which switch? हम डायोड जब फॉरवर्ड बायस में था तो डायोड हम एज अ स्विच यूज कर सकते थे. व्हाई? बिकॉज इट इज able to allow to the flow amount of current, large amount of current. So we can use their diode as a closed switch. So here we are saying ट्रांजिस्टर के लिए हम क्या कर रहे हैं, बोथ जंक्शन फॉरवर्ड है, so we can use here transistor as a closed switch. And if transistor is in cutoff region, at that time both junctions, collector base as well as emitter base, both will be reverse bias. So there will be no or negligible amount of current, due to which we can use transistor as a off switch. जैसे डायोड रिवर्स बायस में हम ऑफ स्विच यूज कर सकते थे, यहाँ पे हम ट्रांजिस्टर एज अ ऑफ स्विच यूज करते हैं. बट डायोड जो है एज एम्पलीफायर यूज नहीं कर सकते हैं. जस्ट बिकॉज ऑफ दैट रीजन यू विल नीडेड इवोल्यूशन ऑफ अ ट्रांजिस्टर. ट्रांजिस्टर क्यों डिस्कवर्ड हुआ है, क्योंकि वो एम्पलीफाई कर सकता है. इट इज हैविंग द कैपेबिलिटी टू एम्पलीफाई द सिग्नल. So here we are supposed to see the transistor connection. There are, we can use transistor as common base region, common emitter region or a common collector region. It means what? हम यदि emitter को input और output में common connect कर रहे हैं तो we can say that as a common emitter region. हम वही emitter की जगह बेस को हम कॉमन कर रहे हैं, इनपुट में भी कनेक्ट कर रहे हैं बेस का एक टर्मिनल हम बेस का आउटपुट में कनेक्ट कर रहे हैं. सो वी कैन से दैट एज अ कॉमन बेस जंक्शन. सेम हम कलेक्टर के लिए कर रहे हैं तो हम उसको बोल सकते हैं कॉमन कलेक्टर. नाउ अब यहाँ पे देखो एनपीएन ट्रांजिस्टर जो हमने पढ़ा है, हमने क्या किया था, बेस जो है इनपुट को भी कनेक्ट किया है बिकॉज इमीटर सप्लाई करता है, सो इट विल बी टेकिंग द इनपुट. कहाँ ले रहा है, इमीटर और बेस के बीच. और कलेक्टर क्या कर रहा है, ये ले रहा है, इट विल रिसीव. तो ये आउटपुट कहाँ मिलेगा हमें, यू विल गेट द आउटपुट इन बिटवीन कलेक्टर एंड बेस. तो यहाँ कॉमन टर्मिनल कौन सा है, कैन एनीवन टेल मी, इज इट अ कॉमन बेस कॉन्फ़िगरेशन, कॉमन इमीटर कॉन्फ़िगरेशन और अ कॉमन कलेक्टर कॉन्फ़िगरेशन. यहाँ कॉमन क्या है, बेस है इनपुट और आउटपुट में, या फिर कलेक्टर है या फिर इमीटर. प्लीज आंसर एनीवन फ्रॉम यू. Is there anyone? What I am saying, very good. So we can say that configuration as a common base configuration because base is common in between input as well as a output. So this is the common base configuration. Now we are supposed to see for collector as well as for emitter. We will see. So we can see here now common base configuration. Same जो अभी हमने डायग्राम जो अभी मैंने बताई वही डायग्राम है. Only instead of the construction diagram we are using here the direct symbol base common है. You can see emitter जो है कहाँ है, emitter and base में हम input दे रहे हैं. That is nothing but we are saying वहां पे हमने VBE बोला था, but you can say that as VEE also because we are using here emitter as a diode. So हम जो supply दे रहे हैं you can say that as VEE and जो कलेक्टर है यू कैन से दैट एज VCC. यहाँ VCB लिखा है तो VCC भी लिख सकते हो या फिर VCB भी लिख सकते हो, और जो VE है तुम उसको VBE लिख सकते हो या VEE. व्हाई? बिकॉज दैट पावर सप्लाई वी आर गिविंग, हम दे रहे हैं तो हम लिख सकते हैं उसका जो यूनिट तुमको लिखना है, द नेम यू कैन गिव बाय ओन. सो हियर व्हाट वी आर सेइंग हियर, व्हेन वी आर making base common in between input and output, we can say that configuration as a common base configuration. Here we are giving forward biasing to the emitter base junction and reverse biasing to the collector base junction. So first diagram is for NPN, second is for PNP. What is the difference? Only arrow and the batteries के terminal. एरो को इनसाइड करना है आउटसाइड की जगह, और बैटरी को जो पॉजिटिव था उसको निगेटिव, जो निगेटिव है उसको पॉजिटिव. रिमेनिंग थिंग्स आर सेम. इमिटर जहाँ है उसको इमिटर ही बोल रहे हैं, जो बेस है मिडल उसको बेस ही, और जो लास्ट का है कलेक्टर ही, वो आउटपुट ही है. द सेम डायग्राम हियर. नाउ वी आर सपोज टू सी इट्स इनपुट एंड आउटपुट कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स एंड देयर कॉमन amplification factor. So if we are saying for the common base configuration के लिए जो करंट एम्प्लीफिकेशन फैक्टर है we can denote by अल्फा. कॉमन इमिटर के लिए बीटा और कॉमन कलेक्टर के लिए गामा. All are nothing but the current amplification factor. Current amplification because these are able to amplify the value of current. So we can say current amplification factor, it is the ratio of change in output current with respect to change in input current. But output current क्या है हमारे पास? कलेक्टर. और इनपुट करंट क्या है हमारे पास? इमिटर. और जो मिडल जो टर्मिनल है कॉमन इनपुट और आउटपुट का, वो किसके बीच में आएगा? वो वोल्टेज के लिए आएगा. व्हाई? प्लीज ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड दिस पॉइंट. व्हाई? बिकॉज इफ यू आर सपोज टू मेजर द करंट, करंट जब मेजर करना है, so how we can measure? We are supposed to put ammeter in series. Ammeter, it is a device which will be able to measure the value of current. करंट का जो मेजरमेंट होता है हम एमीटर में करते हैं. एम्पियर यूनिट है एमीटर, इट इज अ डिवाइस. सो हमें यदि किसी का करंट मेजर करना है, वी आर सपोज टू पुट एमीटर इन सीरीज, क्योंकि हम उसकी सीरीज में मेजर करते हैं. बट इफ वी आर सपोज टू मेजर द वैल्यू ऑफ वोल्टेज, वी आर सपोज टू पुट वोल्ट मीटर अक्रॉस दैट. और अक्रॉस मतलब क्या? हमें उसके दोनों टर्मिनल यूज करना पड़ेगा और उसको पैरेलल में हमें वोल्ट मीटर यूज करना पड़ेगा. तो वोल्टेज जब मेजर करना है, यू आर सपोज टू टेक इनपुट टर्मिनल कॉमन टर्मिनल, आउटपुट टर्मिनल कॉमन टर्मिनल. मतलब VBE तुम्हारा इनपुट हो जाएगा, आउटपुट VCB, क्योंकि कॉमन जो है B आउटपुट में भी लगेगा इनपुट में. बट करंट के लिए तुमको मिडल वाला जो बेस है उसका जरूरी है? नो. व्हाई? बिकॉज व्हेन वी आर सपोज टू मेजर द वैल्यू ऑफ करंट, वी आर सपोज टू मेजर द करंट बाय यूजिंग एमीटर दैट कैन बी इन सीरीज विद दैट कंपोनेंट. सो इमीटर टर्मिनल है हमारा इनपुट, तो हम एमीटर उसके सीरीज में लगाएंगे. ऑब्वियसली द सेकेंड टर्मिनल वी आर सपोज टू द बेस, बट करंट हम सीरीज में मेजर कर रहे हैं तो वहां पे दो टर्मिनल मेजर, मतलब वहां पे IE भी लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है, क्योंकि तुम वहां मेजर करोगे E के अक्रॉस या फिर तुम बेस के अक्रॉस, द वैल्यू ऑफ करंट विल बी सेम बिकॉज वी आर मेजरिंग इन सीरीज. बट वोल्टेज जो होता है वो हम पैरेलल में मेजर करते हैं, दैट्स व्हाई यू विल नीडेड टू टर्मिनल्स, एंड ऊपर का एंड टर्मिनल, नीचे का एंड, you will require these two terminals. So when we are measuring current amplification factor for the common base configuration, at that time it is the ratio of change in output collector current with respect to change in input emitter current. Output current है IC, input current है IE, और change in we can use delta or a triangle symbol. This is also we are saying as a del, del, del. डेल्टा जो डेरिवेटिव का सिंबल होता है उसको हम डेल्टा बोल सकते हैं. So we can say it is alpha, it is denoted by letter alpha, and you will get mathematically alpha equal to delta IC upon delta IE, output upon input current. And the practical value of alpha for common base configuration, it is in between 0.9 to 0.99. Now we are supposed to see the expression for the currents for collector current. We have already seen IE equal to IC plus IP, because total emitter current will not reaches to the collector. Some portion will constitute base current. So you will get value of IE equal to IC plus IP. But what we are saying here, you are getting here, you can see अल्फा को हमें क्या मिल रहा है, IC अपॉन IE. डेल्टा की जगह तुम डायरेक्टली IC अपॉन IE लिख रहे हैं, that will be, that also you can write. So from that you will get IC equal to alpha into IE. ये इक्वेशन से तुम्हें क्या मिल जाएगा, IC equal to alpha into IE. तो तुम IC की जगह क्या लिख सकते हो, alpha into IE. So we can say here collector diode is reverse bias. So there is a very small amount of current. It is because of minority charge carrier that we can take as ICBO, and you are getting there some value of collector current. So you will get ICBO as well as there you will get some emitter current. That is because of the emitter current. So you can take that as alpha into IE. And some is leakage. If you are not giving proper connection, and if there is current is flowing, that current you are supposed to say as a leakage current, unwanted current, ये हमें नहीं चाहिए होता है. If there is any error in our circuit, but their current is flowing, that current we are supposed to say as a leakage current. So we are saying collector current is because of some portion of emitter current, and it is because of leakage current. So you will get IC equal to alpha IE plus ICBO. ICBO is, it is nothing but it is the leakage current. So we are saying IC equal to alpha into IE. IE की जगह हम क्या लिख सकते हैं, IC plus IB, ICBO as it is. If you solve this equation, you will get IC equal to alpha upon 1 minus alpha IB plus ICBO 1 minus alpha. Now we are supposed to see the same for common collector and the common emitter. Firstly, we will see the characteristics, input and the output. Input मतलब क्या होगा? If there is question in the exam like explain characteristics of a diode, you are supposed to understand. यदि वहां पे उन्होंने VI नहीं भी लिखा है बट डायोड के लिए कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स लिखा है, जब तुम उसको सप्लाई दोगे तभी करंट फ्लो होगा. So on y axis current, on x axis you are supposed to draw their voltage. But for transistor, if they are asking for the characteristics, these characteristics are divided in three types. These are nothing but transfer characteristics, input characteristics, output. Transfer, which will be, sorry, when we are saying here their characteristics, so input और output क्या रहेगा, output voltage, output current. input voltage, input current, and transfer which will be in between voltage, input and the output voltage. So here, firstly, we will see its input characteristics. If they are asking explain characteristics of transistor, they are divided into three types: input characteristics, output, and the transfer. But for diode, only VI characteristics, voltage with respect to current. But here, input current for base, कॉमन बेस कॉन्फ़िगरेशन के लिए इनपुट करंट कौन सा था? इमीटर करंट. एंड इनपुट वोल्टेज कौन सा था? जो इमीटर और बेस के बीच का था. सो ऑन एक्स एक्सिस you can say VBE, on y axis you can say there will be IE, and this diagram will be in the first quadrant. Why? Because emitter base junction is forward biased. इमीटर बेस जंक्शन जो फॉरवर्ड बायस है, तो जो डायोड के लिए डायग्राम ड्रॉ करते थे एग्जैक्टली सेम, बट व्हाई दे हैव ड्रॉन हियर थ्राइस, इन्होंने 3 बार क्यों ड्रॉ किया है? बिकॉज in input they are taking the value of output voltage also, so they are showing for VCB 1 volt, VCB 10 volt, VCB 20 volt. If you want to draw you can draw, otherwise only you can draw for 1. यदि ये 3 की जगह तुमने एक भी ड्रॉ किया then also you will get full marks. On x axis input voltage VBE, y axis input current IE, and the value of threshold voltage will be in between 0.3 to 0.7. So anywhere you can track, and after that point you can increase the value of current with respect to input voltage. So this is the input characteristics for the common base configuration. It is the graph of VBE versus IE. If you see, the value of IE increases rapidly when value of VBE will reaches to the threshold voltage. And here you can say the value of input current IE is almost independent on VCB. It only depend on VBE. If you see, तीनों VCB के value change भी किए, तो there is a very minor difference. So you can say it is not depend on the value of VCB. It is only depend on the value of input voltage, that is the VBE. It is the input characteristics. Now we can see for the output characteristics. You can see here how will be the graph. Graph will be in between output voltage, output current IC, output voltage VCB, that is the collector base voltage. So on x axis VCB volt, on y axis collector current IC, but its output characteristics is divided into 3 regions. These already we have seen. These are the active region, cutoff region, saturation. Cutoff, where you can use transistor as off switch. Saturation, where you can use transistor as on switch. And active, where you can use transistor as amplifier. So here we can say the value of collector current varies linearly with value of output voltage VCB. Only when value of VCB is very small. After that, it will remains constant. You can see थोड़ा सा ही चेंज है वोल्टेज में विथ रिस्पेक्ट, थोड़ा सा ही चेंज है करंट में विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू वोल्टेज, उसके बाद करंट का जो वैल्यू है कांस्टेंट है. वोल्टेज बढ़ रहा है पर करंट का वैल्यू कांस्टेंट है. सो यू कैन से output characteristics of common configuration, it is the graph in between output voltage IC and output current output voltage VCB. The value of output current increases linearly with increase in output voltage VCB for some time. After that, value of output current IC will remain constant. It will not depend on value of VCB. And if you see here also, they are considering emitter current. That's why they have drawn, उन्होंने बहुत सारे निकाले हैं डायग्राम. So you are supposed to draw 2, 3, 4. That will be enough. 3-4 draw किए, it will be enough. You can give IE equal to 0 milliampere, IE equal to 1 milliampere, 2 milliampere, 3 milliampere. That will be enough. Okay. So you can say it is the graph between output voltage and the output current. Output current y-axis, output voltage x-axis. And you are supposed to draw for different value of input current. Input current IE. That will be in the milliampere. Current जो है you can see here also in milliampere. Output current also we are taking in the milliampere. Okay, so this is the output characteristics for the common base configuration. If we will see about the input and output resistors, what we can say here, resistance is nothing but according to Ohm's law, V equal to IR. तो R मतलब क्या हो जाएगा? V by I. So it is the ratio of voltage with respect to current. So input resistance means it is the ratio of change in input voltage with respect to change in input current. And output resistance, it is the ratio of change in output voltage with respect to change in output current. Input voltage है VBE, input current है IE. So Ri equal to delta VBE upon delta IE. Ro equal to output resistance. That will be equal to output voltage. Delta VCB upon delta IC. तुम VCB लिख सकते हो या VBC. That is voltage between collector and the base. Now we are supposed to see for the common emitter configuration. So here we are supposed to study about the common emitter connection. So we can say that as a common emitter configuration. If we are giving emitter common to the input as well as output, we can say that configuration as a common emitter configuration. Here we are supposed to give input power supply in between emitter and base. Common base में भी हमने input कहाँ दिया था? Base और इमिटर के बीच. बट वहां जो इनपुट करंट था IE था, बट यहां जो इनपुट करंट है IB, बिकॉज हियर नाउ इमिटर इज कॉमन. तो करंट के लिए जो कॉमन होता है वी आर नॉट सपोज टू कंसीडर. जो बचे दो है दैट वी आर सपोज टू कंसीडर एज इनपुट एंड आउटपुट. इनपुट कौन सा है हमारे पास यहाँ? बेस. आउटपुट कौन सा है हमारे पास नाउ? कलेक्टर. So output voltage will be in between emitter and collector. So you can say that as VCE. Here to battery you can give the name VBE or VBB. Output को you can give VCE or VCC क्योंकि हम C collector को output हम we are measuring the value of voltage with respect to collector and the emitter. And base and emitter. तो emitter जो है common है. So we can neglect that and we can directly consider that battery as VCC and VBB. नाम तुम दे रहे हो, तुम कैसे भी दे सकते हो. तुम VCC बोल सकते हो उसको because here that is we are giving. But when we are giving output जो voltage है that you will get that will be across collector and emitter. तो तुम कलेक्टर और इमिटर तो उसको क्या बोलोगे? VCE. और इनपुट वोल्टेज जो तुम्हारा इमिटर और बेस का है उसके बीच का वोल्टेज क्या रहेगा? VBE. दैट विल बी द योर इनपुट वोल्टेज. सो नाउ द डायग्राम फॉर NPN एंड फॉर द PNP. द सेम डायग्राम ओनली बैटरी के टर्मिनल चेंज है और इमिटर का एरो चेंज है. डायग्राम रिमेनिंग इज द सेम. So we can say this is as a common emitter configuration. And current amplification factor for common emitter configuration is denoted by letter beta. It is denoted by letter beta and we can calculate mathematically as change in output current with respect to change in input current. Change in output current IC, delta IC, and input current delta IB, and the value of beta is normally in between 20 to 500. For alpha का वैल्यू कितना था? 0.9 to 0.99. बीटा का वैल्यू कितना है? 20 to 500. You are supposed to remember that these values. So this is the common emitter configuration. So we can say if we are giving emitter common in between input and output, we can say that configuration as the common emitter configuration. Here input voltage is VBE, output voltage is VCE, input current is IB, output current is IC. Now you can see here relation between अल्फा and बीटा. अल्फा का वैल्यू था डेल्टा IC डेल्टा IE, बीटा का वैल्यू है डेल्टा IC. दोनों आउटपुट करंट दोनों जगह कलेक्टर करंट है, बट इनपुट करंट वहां IE था, यहाँ IB है. सो यू कैन से बीटा डेल्टा IC अपॉन डेल्टा IB, अल्फा डेल्टा IC अपॉन डेल्टा IE. थर्ड इक्वेशन IE इक्वल टू IB प्लस IC. From that, you can write delta E equal to delta IB plus delta IC. If you solve for these equations, you will get beta relation between alpha and beta. That is nothing but beta equal to alpha upon 1 minus alpha. You will get the equation like, you will get the question like, derive the relation between alpha and beta. You are supposed to explain these points. So you will get beta equal to alpha upon 1 minus alpha. You can derive for the collector current. If you solve, you will get IE equal to IB upon 1 minus alpha plus ICBO upon 1 minus alpha. So here the same diagram you will get for the input and output characteristics. Diagram same है, only name change है. क्यों? क्योंकि वहां पे इनपुट वोल्टेज VBE था, यहाँ पे भी VBE है, बट वहां पे इनपुट करंट IE था, यहाँ पे है IB. And VCE 20 volt, 10 volt, 1 volt. So you can say the value of IB increases rapidly after threshold voltage. If you want to explain, you can explain. Input characteristics, it is the graph of input current with respect to input voltage. Input current is IB, that value is very less. IB का वैल्यू बहुत कम होता है, so that will be in the micro ampere. But emitter current हमने किस में लिया था? मिली एम्पियर. But base current का वैल्यू कम होता है, that's why you are supposed to take it is in the micro ampere. So you can explain the value of input current will be 0 or very small with increase in VBE. But when value of VBE will reaches to knee voltage, from that point the value of input current IB increases rapidly. And here the value of base current is very less, it is in the microampere range. दिस इज द इनपुट कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स. आउटपुट कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स जो ग्राफ वहां ड्रॉ किया था तुम यहां भी सेम करोगे तो भी चलेगा. व्हाई दे हैव ड्रॉन लाइक दैट? बिकॉज इफ यू आर taking the value, if you are increasing the value of input current, जो इनपुट करंट है हमारे पास IB, उसके वैल्यू 10 मिली एम्पियर से यदि तुम 90 मिली एम्पियर की तरफ इंक्रीज कर रहे हैं, तो विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू दैट द वैल्यू of output voltage, if you see here, that will be not that much higher, it is going to decrease. And the value of IC, it means what? Output current, that will be increases. So you can say output characteristics, it is the graph of output voltage with respect to output current. Output voltage is here VCE and output current is IC. So it is the graph between IC and VCE. If you see, the value of IC will depend on IB. It is increases linearly with output voltage for very less time. After that, the value of IC current will independent on value of output voltage and its value will be constant. It will only depend on input current, that is IB. IB का value you can take 0 microampere, 10 microampere up to 90 microampere. You can take any value. तुम 0, 1, 2, 3 भी लिख सकते हो, but only that value will be in the microampere because input current का value कितना था यहाँ पे माइक्रो में था. That's why you are supposed to take IB equal to microampere, but value of output current that is nothing but IC. ये इतना कम नहीं होता. That's why you can take that as a milliampere. IC का वैल्यू मिली एम्पियर है, IE का वैल्यू मिली एम्पियर है. ओनली IB का वैल्यू जो है इट इज इन द माइक्रो एम्पियर. व्हाई? बिकॉज इट इज वेरी लेस. वो लेस है बिकॉज बेस जो है मॉडरेटली डोप्ड होता है. दैट्स व्हाई. So this is the output characteristics. Now input and output resistance. Input resistance, it is the ratio of change in input voltage with respect to change in input voltage. Sorry, change in input voltage with respect to change in input current, because R equal to V by I. इनपुट वोल्टेज है हमारे पास डेल्टा VBE, इनपुट करंट है हमारे पास डेल्टा IB. आउटपुट रेजिस्टेंस, इट इज द रेशियो ऑफ चेंज इन इनपुट आउटपुट वोल्टेज विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू चेंज इन आउटपुट करंट. आउटपुट वोल्टेज हमारे पास है VCE, सो चेंज इन आउटपुट वोल्टेज डेल्टा VCE, डेल VCE, and output current del IC, output current, change in output current. Now common collector configuration, the same diagram, only what will be the difference? Instead of emitter or base, you are supposed to take here collector common. तो क्या करेंगे हम? इमीटर को टर्मिनल ऊपर कर देंगे, कलेक्टर का नीचे कर देंगे. ओनली कलेक्टर जो है यू आर सपोज टू टेक कॉमन इन बिटवीन इनपुट एंड आउटपुट. Here for PNP and the NPN. First one for NPN, second one for the PNP. So we can say if we are deriving collector terminal in between input and output, we can say that as a common collector configuration. So here input voltage क्या रहेगा? That will be, नीचे का टर्मिनल है कलेक्टर, बेस, उसके बाद है बेस इनपुट में, तो इनपुट क्या हो जाएगा यहाँ पे? VCB. आउटपुट वोल्टेज क्या रहेगा यहाँ पे? VCE. इनपुट करंट क्या रहेगा? IB. आउटपुट करंट क्या रहेगा यहाँ पे? IC, क्योंकि इनपुट करंट यहाँ पे है IB एंड आउटपुट करंट क्या रहेगा यहाँ पे? IC नहीं रहेगा. वाई? कलेक्टर कॉमन है, तो आउटपुट करंट क्या रहेगा यहाँ पे? IE. प्लीज ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड दिस पॉइंट. जो कॉमन होता है उसको हम एज अ करंट कंसीडर नहीं करेंगे. जो रिमेनिंग टर्मिनल है, जो इनपुट के साइड है वो इनपुट करंट, जो आउटपुट के साइड है वो आउटपुट करंट. सो इनपुट करंट है यहाँ पे IB, आउटपुट करंट है IE फॉर बोथ NPN एंड फॉर PNP. इनपुट वोल्टेज है VBC, आउटपुट वोल्टेज है VCE. So this is the common collector configuration. Now current amplification factor for the common collector configuration, we are denoting that by letter gamma. So we can say in the common emitter configuration, current amplification factor is derived as, it is the ratio of change in output current, that is the emitter current, with respect to change in input current, that is the base current. क्योंकि यहाँ पे आउटपुट जो है कहाँ पे है? आउटपुट कहाँ पे है? इमीटर और कलेक्टर के बीच. तो करंट कौन सा रहेगा? IE. और इनपुट करंट क्या है? IB. दैट्स व्हाई गामा इक्वल टू डेल्टा IE अपॉन डेल्टा IB. If you see, we are saying the value of IB is very small. So you can say here delta IE approximate equal to delta IC. Change in input current equal to change in collector current, because IB is very small. So now alpha, beta, gamma. Alpha delta IC upon delta IE. Beta delta IE upon delta IB. Gamma, gamma क्या था हमारे पास? डेल्टा IE upon delta IB. So if you solve this, you will get beta equal to, beta का वैल्यू हमें क्या मिला था? 1 upon, you can see here, हाँ कॉमन कलेक्टर के बाद आई विल शो यू. कॉमन इमीटर कॉन्फ़िगरेशन, हाँ, बीटा का वैल्यू हमें क्या मिला था, अल्फा अपॉन 1 माइनस अल्फा. बट फॉर gamma, if you solve the relation between alpha, beta and gamma, you will needed this for the MCQ. अल्फा क्या था, आउटपुट करंट अपॉन इनपुट. आउटपुट करंट था फॉर द कॉमन बेस कॉन्फ़िगरेशन. आउटपुट करंट क्या था हमारे पास, IC. इनपुट करंट था हमारे पास IE. So you will get alpha equal to delta IC upon delta IE. Beta delta IC upon delta IB. So the relation between beta and alpha, beta equal to alpha upon 1 minus alpha. And if they are asking the relation between alpha, beta and gamma, वो सब relation उसके बाद you are supposed to derive this. So you will get the relation between gamma and alpha. Alpha, beta, gamma. So you will get here gamma equal to 1 upon 1 minus alpha. This is the relation between alpha and the gamma. So we can say beta equal to, you will get 1 minus alpha. So you can say here the comparison of the common emitter, common base and the common collector configuration. If you see input resistance for the common case, it is very low. It is about 100 ohm. For common emitter, it is very low. It is very low as compared to the common collector, but it is high as compared to the common base. So it will be higher than 100 ohm and it will be near about 750 ohm. But for common collector, its value will be very high, that will be 750 ohm. So input resistance will be increasing from common base to common collector. Low, low and very high. So you can say input resistance very low for common base, low for common emitter and high for the common collector. Output resistance exactly opposite. Very high for common base, high for common emitter and low for the common collector. Voltage gain, if you see for the common base it is about 150. For common emitter it is about 500 and for the common collector it is less than 1. Applications of the common case for high frequency application. For common emitter for the audio frequency range and for the common collector its application is for impedance matching. And if you calculate the value of current gain, it there is in common base its value is 0.9 to 0.99, so it is less than 1. For common emitter it is in between 20 to 500, so we can say its value is high. And for common collector its value is appreciable, so its value will be higher. Now we are supposed to see transistor as an amplifier in CE configuration. Our next topic is transistor as switch and transistor as CE amplifier, common emitter amplifier. Firstly, we will see transistor as amplifier, then we will see transistor as switch. So in next session, we can start MOSFET. Transistor as हम finish कर देंगे. So we can see here transistor as amplifier. Which diagram we have used for common emitter configuration? Same diagram you are supposed to show here. If you see same diagram, input we are giving sinusoidal. Emitter is common in between input and the output. जो हम यहाँ पे AC input दे रहे हैं sinusoidal, we are denoting by, you can see here by circle और उसमें tilt sign है, मतलब sinusoidal input दे रहे हैं. So we can say here this is the circuit diagram for transistor as amplifier. When we are using NPN transistor as a CE amplifier, at that time we are supposed to connect battery in respective base and emitter. That's why you will get emitter base junction forward bias regardless of input polarity, because here we are giving the battery. Battery हम कैसे connect कर रहे हैं? We are connecting battery like बेस को हम पॉजिटिव कनेक्ट कर रहे हैं, इमिटर को हम निगेटिव कनेक्ट कर रहे हैं फॉर द एनपीएन. सो हमको पी को पॉजिटिव मिल रहा है एन को निगेटिव, सो इट विल गेट फॉरवर्ड बायस, वो क्या हो जाएगा, फॉरवर्ड बायस हो जाएगा. सो यू कैन से हियर you will get transistor as a CE amplifier. Now, what we are saying here, when we are connecting battery to the transistor, at that time VBE will get forward bias, due to which during positive half cycle, what will happen, as emitter base junction will get forward bias, it will emit more carry, it will build emitter current, and here large amount of current will flow through the load, and it will give us amplified output at the load. And during negative half cycle, what will happen, during negative half cycle, emitter base junction will get less forward bias, so there will be less amount of current will constitute, so collector current will decrease, so you will get here result will get decrease in opposite direction. So you can say here, firstly we will see here the transistor load line analysis. Now you can see the same diagram we are using, जो कॉमन इमिटर कॉन्फ़िगरेशन की थी वो एज इट इज वी आर सपोज टू यूज एज ट्रांजिस्टर एज अ सीई एम्पलीफायर. व्हाट वी आर सपोज टू शो हियर, एम्पलीफिकेशन. हाउ वी विल शो, वोल्टेज का वैल्यू यदि बढ़ रहा है, so you will get amplification. So what we are doing here, when we are giving forward biasing to the emitter base junction, it will get forward bias and it will constitute larger amount of larger amount of current. It will constitute larger amount of current. So we can see in transistor it is necessary to determine output current, that is the collector current, to calculate the value of output voltage, that is the VCE. So one method is we can derive the collector current at any VCE from the output characteristics. So here we are using the load line analysis to determine the operating point. So if we are taking NPN transistor as a common emitter configuration, and if we are not giving any power supply, if we are not giving any input signal, you can see here I have written no signal. So apply KVL in output circuit. As you students have not studied it basic electrical engineering subject, you don't know about the KVL, but I will explain you in short. KVL, it is the Kirchhoff voltage law. Kirchhoff, it is one guy, he was discovered two laws, Kirchhoff current and the Kirchhoff voltage law. Kirchhoff current law states that at any node incoming current is equal to the outgoing current. नोड मतलब क्या होता है, यदि तुम एक से ज्यादा कंपोनेंट कनेक्ट कर रहे हो एंड देयर इज वन कॉमन पॉइंट इन बिटवीन दिस, जो कॉमन पॉइंट है उसमें तुम दो से ज्यादा मतलब एक से ज्यादा मतलब दो या तीन कनेक्ट कर रहे हो, सो वी विल से दैट पॉइंट एज अ नोड. उस पॉइंट को हम नोड बोलेंगे. तो वहां पे जितना करंट आएगा और वहां से जितना जाएगा बोथ विल बी इक्वल. यस, किरचॉफ करंट लॉ उतना बताता है. किरचॉफ वोल्टेज लॉ क्या बताता है, if we are taking the algebraic summation of a voltage for any closed loop, that will be zero. मतलब अभी तुम देखोगे आउटपुट में, आउटपुट कहां से कहां कंसीडर करेंगे हम, जो ऊपर का कलेक्टर का टर्मिनल है वहां से नीचे के इमिटर के टर्मिनल. इफ यू सी, जो कलेक्टर के वहां से जा रहा है या फिर इमिटर के यहां से जा रहा है, इट इज हैविंग द रिटर्न पाथ, वो रिटर्न आ सकता है बिकॉज क्लोज है, इट इज नॉट ओपन, सो वी कैन से दैट एज अ क्लोज पाथ. एंड इफ इनपुट के साइड यदि देखोगे, इफ वी आर गिविंग देयर एनी पावर सप्लाई, सो इट विल बिकम क्लोज, ये पूरा क्लोज हो जाएगा यदि हम यहाँ पे पावर सप्लाई देंगे तो क्या हो जाएगा, केवीएल लॉ क्या बोलता है कि तुम यदि वोल्टेज ड्रॉप जो वोल्टेज है वो क्लोज लूप के लिए कैलकुलेट करोगे तो उसका वैल्यू 0 रहेगा, क्योंकि कुछ पॉजिटिव है कुछ निगेटिव है, क्योंकि पोटेंशियल ड्रॉप होगा या फिर पोटेंशियल राइज होगा। जो तुम बैटरी दोगे, जो पावर सप्लाई दोगे, वो यूटिलाइज होगा पूरी तरह। इट मीन्स व्हाट, तुम उसका अल्जेब्रिक समेशन लोगे तो उसका वैल्यू 0 रहेगा, मतलब पोटेंशियल ड्रॉप इक्वल टू पोटेंशियल राइज यू विल गेट। सो इफ यू विल अप्लाई केवीएल टू द आउटपुट, हम इनपुट में क्या कर रहे हैं, वी आर नॉट गिविंग एनी पावर सप्लाई, तो ओपन सर्किट है तो वहां पे केवीएल हम अप्लाई नहीं कर सकते हैं। बट इफ यू सी फॉर द आउटपुट देयर इज अ क्लोज लूप, सो वी कैन अप्लाई केवीएल। सो इफ यू विल अप्लाई केवीएल, हमें क्या करना है, जो पूरा पोटेंशियल है उसका वैल्यू 0 रहेगा, हमें उसका समेशन लेना है। सो इफ वी आर टेकिंग VCE पॉजिटिव, if we are taking VCE positive, you are supposed to take C, जो ऊपर का टर्मिनल है पॉजिटिव, नीचे का जो है निगेटिव। सो you will get after that voltage across RC, RC का ऊपर का पॉजिटिव नीचे का निगेटिव, तो क्या हो जाएगा, वहां का वोल्टेज कैसे मिलेगा, वहां वोल्टेज डायरेक्टली उन्होंने नहीं दिया है, तो हम कैसे कैलकुलेट कर सकते हैं, अकॉर्डिंग टू ओम्स लॉ V इक्वल टू IR। सो voltage across RC will be equal to IC plus RC. So you can write VCE plus IC plus RC. But if you see for voltage VCC, how first terminal is positive, after that negative. So you are supposed to take that as minus VCC. So you can write VCE plus ICRC minus VCC equal to 0. But if you rearrange that equation, you can write VCE equal to VCC minus ICRC. So this is the output voltage VCE for the common emitter configuration or for transistor as a CE amplifier. So if you solve this, if you solve, you will get VCE equal to VCC. Why? Because we are saying collector current का value very less होता है, so 0. So you can directly take VCE equal to VCC. So हमें क्या मिलेगा? You will get VCE equal to VCC. But here we are saying when emitter voltage equal to 0. If VCE equal to 0, so 0 equal to VCC minus ICRC. So you will get IC equal to VCC upon RC. This is the equations for transistor as CE amplifier. Here we have finished about transistor as CE amplifier. If you want to see the diagram, you can see VCE with respect to IC. We have drawn the diagram twice because we are taking the value of IB differently. We are taking here IB equal to 5 microampere. Q is nothing but Q को हम बोलेंगे operating point और quotient point. QUISCIENT quotient point, or it is the operating point. When transistor will be at quotient point or in the operating point, that will be in the active region, so we can use here transistor as a amplifier. ट्रांजिस्टर एज एम्पलीफायर का मेन बेसिक रिक्वायरमेंट क्या है, यू विल रिक्वायर ट्रांजिस्टर विल बी एट क्वोशंट पॉइंट, दैट्स व्हाई इफ यू ड्रॉ द डायग्राम यू विल गेट Q इन द एक्टिव रीजन, क्योंकि हम ट्रांजिस्टर को एज अ CE एम्पलीफायर यूज कर रहे हैं। सो इट्स दीज आर देयर transistor load line analysis. Now we can see quotient point or the operating point. The zero signal value of IC and VCE, these are known as the operating point. Atharva, is there any issue? Why we are saying that? Why we are saying that as the operating point? Because variation of the output current, collector current, that will takes place about this point, and that point we can say as Q point or the quotient point. You can see this is the load line diagram for the transistor at CE amplifier. You will require this diagram. So here we have finished about transistor at CE amplifier. Just wait for a minute, I am sharing another screen.